Style live from Canland Sports Center here in Langley, BC. And Duick fires the puck in first for Langley. It was a delayed offside there as they work the puck now back out to the middle of the ice. And that pass just out of the reach of Kodama, but he's first on it in the corner, pushes it up. Warren overskates it, and that allows Martin to skate it out to center ice there for the Langley side. Puck turned over by Kerrigan, but now here's Anderson with it. Couldn't get past Dane Player, who came across to cut him off. And now it's onto the stick of Kerrigan. Pushing it ahead, it comes through center now. Here's Song for Langley, and over the Coquitlam line. Langley dropping back in and out of the midsection there of Elijah Baxter. A good early stop for him as Song let that one go from the high slot. And here's Papadato's back the other way for Coquitlam. Leaving it there, shot from the side, they score! Native puts Langley now up at 1 here for their first lead of the hockey game. Just 4.5 into this first period. Play back underway now. Zhang gives it over to Kodama. Kodama looks on goal, sends it just over top of the frame. Leo Ullman trying to wait him out as long as he could, and Kodama just lifted it up over top of the bar. Here's Sherman now, back to collect. Sherman turning away from one man, lost the puck in the skates of the official there, and that allows Song to pick up. Song sending it through the blue paint, now picks it up here on the left side. Sending it up to Zhang, who couldn't handle the bouncing puck, and now Milner's away with it. Milner has Kodama with him, slides it over to him right in the blue paint, and Kodama couldn't find it. Kim now from the line, sends it in deep. As 4 players come together on the far wall looking to move the puck. As the puck is frozen along the wall, the official will finally blow the play dead, and that'll bring us a Rundawa. And that'll get us a stoppage of play and a face-off out in the center ice area where Duick and Kodama will face off. Kodama wins the puck back there for Coquitlam. Sent out through the middle of the ice to no one in particular, and then sent back down into the corner. Here's Kim on it first. Kim sends it around the wall for Lee. Lee takes it back into the corner, and now he'll try this left-hand side where Anderson is there. Anderson chips it past the defenseman into the middle of the ice, now onto the stick of Lee. He has Kodama with him, and Lee will just take the shot off the shoulder there of Ullman into the corner. Kodama up top for Kim. Kim couldn't handle the puck, so he just chops it into the right-hand corner, hoping Lee can pick it up. Comes loose onto the stick of Kodama. Kodama makes a move off the mask there of Ullman. Good stop. Anderson, another shot goes up over top of the cage. Kim hustles to keep the play alive. Here's Kodama now. Across for Baines. Baines looks towards the net. A good defensive block there. Kim unable to hold the puck in as Martin will push it out to center. Ahead now for Song. Song has Duick alone in front of the net. Backhand in front, doesn't reach him, and Kodama comes back to clean it up, but then he gives the puck away. Shot just wide of the net. Hustling in from the line there is Anderson to hold it for Langley. Sending it to the far right side. Kim is met from behind. Giveaway at the side of the net. Shot goes up off the shoulder. Rebound in front. Song couldn't find it in his skates. And then Song face off down to the left of Elijah Baxter. Face-off controlled by Coquitlam as they look for it in the far corner. Song comes over to take the puck away. Song coming out of the corner. A nice strong move. Went to go to the backhand, and it just rolled off his stick. Puck held in at the line now. Onto the stick there of Hansra, who took the shot, went off the leg of a defenseman. Now for Milner. Turned over onto the stick of Song. Song takes the shot right into the legs of Papadatos, who now has it in his feet looking for it, and then gives it away. Right in front of the net, there's Hansra, shot into the midsection of Elijah Baxter, and then pounces on the rebound. It's a hold for the faceoff now with 15 seconds of 4-on-4 left to go. Change in behind the play. Song and Hansra make their way out onto the ice. Kodama leaves the puck at the top of the zone for Lee. Sherman just unable to hold the line, and he has it back out at center. And Papa, as the Coquitlam power play unit changes, but Kodama remains out on the ice. Here's Song with it now. Nice backhand pass to Hansra. Hansra maybe trying to flip it across the zone there, trying to find Song. Couldn't do it as it comes out to center. And there's Song with it. Has Hansra with him. A saucer pass just hops over the stick of Hansra, who has to pick it up on the far side. Keels off more valuable power play time here as he takes it back to his defenseman player, who deposits it down the length of the ice with 30 seconds left to go. In the penalty to Langley. Here's Kodama now. Walks it over the line. Kodama takes the shot into the midsection of Ullman, who swallows the puck and holds. Langley responds with 4 straight of their own. And they're back on the attack once again, walking into the Coquitlam end. There's Grisdale, slides it in front. The backhand hits the stick of Ning, looking for it in the blue paint. As they battle away for it, no one can find the back of the net. As it makes its way up top for Grisdale, takes the shot, knocked down on its way to the goal. Sent off the wall now onto the stick there of Hansra. Up top, shot towards the net is blocked once again on its way to the Coquitlam goal. So Duick sending it across. Hansra passing it in front. They score! A beautiful passing play down low from Langley. Hansra sends the backhand onto the stick of Song, who puts it past Elijah Baxter. And Langley, just like that, has 5. It's a penalty that stalls their own power play. So we'll have a minute and 24 seconds of 4-on-4 here before Langley heads out to an abbreviated 36-second power play. Here's Anderson knocking the puck down, skating it into the Langley zone as Anderson trying to go 1-on-3 there into the Langley end. Leaves it in the corner. Grisdale pushing up the wall here for Song. Song, who has the second period goal here for Langley. In on the attack is Song looking for the loose puck. A nice play there by Sherman to get the puck away from him, and now it's onto the stick of Milner, who dumps it deep into the Langley zone. Milner throwing a check there on Anderson. Couldn't find the loose puck, however, as Riley Grisdale comes over to pick it up for the Langley. Grisdale in over the line, trying to walk around the defense, leaving it there. Shot in the net. They score! What a rush from Riley Grisdale. And in the end, fun shot along the ice. They score. Rundawa all alone, and the high slot takes the pass. Own time there on their power play, moving the puck around. Got the shot they wanted even from the Papadato's point shot and the redirect by Lee, but couldn't do any damage. And Langley comes right back down into the Coquitlam end and pots their 7th of the hockey game. And their 3rd of this second period. Here's Kodama now, picking up the puck, dealing with Song, pushing it ahead for Warren. Warren will go up off the wall for Kodama, who skates onto it first into the Langley zone. Dodging a check there from Braddock's Bachelor, who came back to cut off Kodama, and here comes Langley now. Song across looking for Hansra. That puck bounced on him, and then the shot from a sharp angle turned aside by John Smith. Parkinson now has it at the point, looks towards the net, takes the shot, redirected, and Smith had to be quick with the right pad to kick that one aside. Katie Zhang holding the puck in at the line. Zhang will pick it up again, couldn't get it in deep as Parkinson is back to pick it up in the Langley zone as Coquitlam starts a change. Back the other way, here's Song, sends a puck high up over top of the Coquitlam net. Song looking for it down low again, takes down Baines. Song looking in front and was only staring at 3 black sweaters there, so kept it in behind the net as Duick now comes quick. Another face-off win here from Langley. Is a good play there by Parkinson also to keep the play alive. On the far side, Song comes over to battle with Milner. Duick shoulders his man, but unable to move the puck in deep. Now it makes its way inside the Coquitlam end. Here's Hansra now. Hansra looking for Song in front. That was picked off by the defenseman Kim and fired around the wall. Here's Song again with it. Trying to center the puck, but we have a penalty call down low from Emil Fernandez, who is sending Sammy Hansra to the box. I believe it is a roughing minor. Assessed to the... He's off the draw. It comes back to Papadato's at the line. Hands it over for Sherman. Kodama couldn't control it as it goes into the corner. Out in front. Good stop there from Ullman. I don't know if he saw the pass in front of the net, but was in a good position to make the save, and then it slides just wide of the net as Ullman gets up and has a man all over him, but able to keep the puck out as Coquitlam's back to collect now with 1:25 of power play time left to go. Papadatos cross ice here for Sora Kodama. Kodama off the wall, dumps it in deep for Lee. Kodama walks off the wall, unable to get to the middle of the ice as Song takes the puck away from him. Hands it over to Duick as Duick walks in with Song. Looking ahead for him, but a good back check there from Sora Kodama to pick up the puck, and there he goes with a skate back down into the Langley end. Here's Papadatos, absorbs the check. Keeping the puck in at the line, and then is taken down, and that'll be another penalty coming to the Langley side. As finally they touch the puck up, and the down low official once again has another penalty coming to Langley. A 2-minute tripping minor. In on the draw now here for Langley. Controlled by Coquitlam as they send it through the middle of the ice. There's Song, who's been all around the puck so far here through 40 minutes of play, and nothing's changed here in the third for the young Siwoo Song, who just couldn't move the puck through the wet ice there in the neutral zone, and now it's dumped down into the Langley end. And again, the wet ice stopping the puck down in the corner is a number of players having a problem with it. As here's Hansra pushing it up just outside the line, out to center ice, and hustling to get back on side is Yu-Jun Lee for Coquitlam. Puck played ahead. There goes Song with a head of steam, chasing down Kim in the corner. Hansra, Song takes the shot, hits something on its way to the goal, and comes out to the left side. Player keeping the puck in momentarily along with Song. There's Song looking towards the net. Hands off to Hansra instead. And then swinging and missing, and Song came out from behind the net and just missed the puck. Wasn't expecting it. Here from the Coquitlam HC side. It's Papadatos and Bailey now will face off to the left of John Smith in the Coquitlam goal. Face-off controlled by Bailey, puts it down low. The centering pass in front was picked off by Sherman, and that allows Papadatos now to skate it out to center. He's met with a tough check right in front of the Langley bench. As Hansra, nice blind backhand ahead, skated onto there by Siwoo Song. Song stops, takes a shot up off the mask of Smith, who fought that one off. A good rush from Siwoo Song, who's all over it so far here in this hockey game. Here's Zhang in from the point, bouncing puck, rebound. Hansra can't slide it past Smith. And I'm not sure how John Smith was able to pick up that rebound. And Milner out onto the ice for Coquitlam. Sent through the middle of the ice. Here's Milner now with it. Milner drops for Muir. Muir looking to make the play at the top of the zone, but Song takes it away, and there goes Siwoo Song. Song in all alone, takes a shot, a good stop by Smith. Staring down the breakaway attempt from Siwoo Song. Puck wraps around the Coquitlam goal. Balabat turns it over onto the stick of Song. Song, Hansra takes the shot up off the shoulder into the far corner. As it comes out to center ice now as it's dumped into the Langley zone, and Coquitlam will scramble for a change in behind the play. Banman, Kodama, and Warren now out onto the ice here for Coquitlam. Puck almost turned over at the top of the zone there by Song once again. Couldn't pick up the puck. And here's Hansra with it now. Hansra for Song. walks around the defenseman. Song, one hand on the stick, he scores. Siwoo Song slips the puck through the legs of John Smith. Langley puts up 10. We've maybe hit the media timeout here of the third period, so we'll see. Here's Montaigne in on the draw. Sent around the wall. Grisdale runs into his man at the top of the zone as he and Warren come together, and then Grisdale, a hefty slash there in on Warren. No harm goes up as things get a little chippy down the back couple of minutes here of this Game 2 rivalry series between Coquitlam and Langley. As Warren now trying to walk around Grisdale, takes a swipe at Grisdale, side of the net. Finally, the netminder finds the puck, and Grisdale has some words for Warren once again, and we'll see what the officials do with this one. I believe both of them will be sent off the ice as the clock will now drain with just 10 seconds left. That should just about do it here for this one. Wins over Coquitlam HC 9-2 last week, 10-2 today. And Langley picks up their 12th straight win on the season, improves their record now to 17-1. And Langley continues to run away with it at the top of the Pacific Division standings here in the 14U division. And surprised they're going to let the two teams meet at center ice for the handshake line, as the officials will watch this one closely. And that brings us now to the For Vengeance Media